get it, at this price, because if you go into L.A.,
No,
which we're in quite a bit, forget about it.
It would sell probably for $500 to $600.
Yeah, that's somebody's car payment, for God's sakes.
Totally.
Really, when you think about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And while we're talking, my dear, would you please bump out your contact information, your address, phone number, and your www?
Yes. We're located at 35051 Ukaipa Boulevard, and that's in Old Town Ukaipa, in between the two roundabouts. So it's south of California Street and just north of First. So in between First and California. Our phone number is 951-315-8170. And we do not have a website, mainly because I did have a website actually several years ago. But I sell out in a weekend on a lot of these designs, and it's hard for me to be able to ship them when we're sold out of them. So you have to come to the store to see them.
And I never liked, I'm going to get some phone calls on this one, I know it, but I never liked ordering clothing online. I'm the type of person, I want to go into the shop, I want to try it on, I want to feel it, I want to look at it, I want to sit in it, I want to stand in it, walk in it and see how it feels, how it flows, and everything else. And to me, I think that's, and it's more fun, and more exciting to actually go if you have a couple of girlfriends and you go out for the day, or just by yourself, and you actually see the shop and talk to the owners and the managers and everybody, and you get this full experience. And I think you really love the clothes better. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. And that's actually what boutiques are anyway. They're different. They're unusual. I would say that my store is kind of eclectic. I have many different designers and many different styles, and it's what I love. So it's very different. You won't see yourself coming and going. You certainly will not see my designs in Macy's or Kohl's or the larger department stores. I buy unique and different. In fact, I travel around the country to do my buying twice a year, in February and then in August, mid-August is when I do my other traveling. So I specifically look for unusual and different, so you won't see other people wearing what you've got on.
And that's what makes it so charming and so exciting. And people don't, unless you want to brag, but who wants to do that? 10,000 women. When they have an outfit on like that, it changes your whole attitude. You stand up straighter and you stroll better, and, the whole 9 yards. And it's fun to be that one that stands out a little bit different from, the cookie cutter people, as I call them.
Yes, exactly. I wanted to mention also, Bev, I have some darling jackets, meaning lightweight summer jackets. I don't know if you're familiar with Spencer Alexis or not. That particular designer. They're no longer in business, but I have found a manufacturer that makes very similar jackets. And the jacket is like the piece of jewelry, the purple agate jewelry that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The jackets are like that. They're unusual. They're different. You just put it over a cami and a pair of slacks or a skirt, and that's your whole outfit. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous design.
And one more thing that I want to mention about your clothing. What is another thing that's very unique is a lot of people are going to start driving, flying, going on trains, going on boats for different holidays because that season is here.
Yes.
With your clothing, with the quality of it, and this is one of the things that I checked out already, is when you go to pack, and everybody has to pack unless you have a butler or a maid to do it, but we don't.
Right.
But anyways, and it's so easy. When you get your tissue paper, you can fold them, put them in the tissue paper, and roll them. And when you get to your destination, you take it out of the tissue paper, just give it a small shake, put it on the hanger, and it's hung. And it never wrinkles.
Exactly. Boy, you've got it down, Bev. That's the best way to travel. When I travel and go and do my buying, that's exactly what I do.
To me, that's the only way to travel. And talking about travel, one more thing, and I'm mentioning it, Debbie will pop in on this too, because she's on the road as much as we are. The one thing that drives me bloody bunkers, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, whomever you are, do not put your clothes in the same suitcase with your shoes. Do not do that.
Exactly.
Put them in it, right, Debbie? Am I right or am I right?
I'm actually guilty of putting my shoes with my clothes.
Okay, don't do that. Okay,
I put them in a separate suitcase.
Yes, and and then if you don't have the little baggie, correct baggies for your shoes, you know what works fabulous? Old pillowcases.
Yes.
Yes. Because of the dirt and the grime and all the yuck that gets on our shoes, put them in the pillowcases and put them in its own little special bag, and you're all ready to go.
Yes. If I'm only taking one or two pair of shoes, I put them in the outside pocket of my suitcase, the zipper pocket on the outside. That way they don't smash the clothes in the suitcase.
Okay, and Alex, I'm looking at the clock, and I hate to end this conversation right now, but we're running out of time, darling. And one more time, honey, would you please bump out all your confirmation number, all your contact information, please?
Sure. We're located at 35051 Yucaipa Boulevard in Yucaipa, and that's in Old Town. It's all the new refurbished Old Town. It's a beautiful street now with the roundabouts. Phone number is 951-315-8170. We're open from, we're closed on Sunday. We're open from Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
That is fantastic.
Come and see us. And I wanted to tell you also, Bev, for your program, anybody who comes in, the promotion for them is if they mention your radio show or the radio station, they receive 20% off on their purchase. And that will be good to the end of April.
Thank you so much for that.
Yes, you're welcome. And then I'll be seeing you for your gift certificate, too, for your ball.
Yes, and I'll probably I'll be in your neck of the woods probably Tuesday, Wednesday. But I'll call and let you know way beforehand. You know what I mean?
Yes,
all right.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay, and one more thing. Let's mention the name of your store again, your boutique.
Yes, Alexandra's Emporium.
One more time.
Alexandra's Emporium. Come in and take a look.
All right, guys, and listen, I'm telling you right now, I love shopping. That's my business. She gets hands down for the best shop of the year right now. When you ladies need to go out shopping, and guys, if you want to get something special for your wife, your fiance, girlfriend, mommy, auntie, whatever, go to her. I kid you not. Go to her. You're gonna be happy.
And I have gift certificates for those husbands that want to buy gifts for their wife and they don't know what to get her. We have gift certificates available.
There you go. Well, hon, thank you so much for the time. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. She is such a cool lady. Yeah.
My credit card is going to be definitely taking a hit in the next couple weeks.
We don't say that on here. It just happens, right? Okay, now, Debbie, my darling, you are up. And as I was saying earlier, you are from one of the gals from the Headress Ball, and that you are Public Relations Chair and President-elect of the Assistants League.
Correct.
That's a whole lot of titles.
Just a few.
Yes. Now, would you tell us, please, just out of curiosity, because I'm curious, how did you get all the titles?
I said yes.
It's that easy. Okay. I'm going to have to remember that.
You volunteer for life. But I love everything I've been doing. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't change a single yes to a no.
Hey, that's cool. That is way cool. And let's remind all of our listeners in the United States and in the world and in the universe and beyond, what is a Headress Ball?
The Headress Ball began 53 years ago. It is an event where we have models come in and they started out with just hats with simple flowers. And over the years, they've just become more and more elaborate. The headdresses can weigh from 20 to 50 pounds and be 5 to 10 feet tall. And they go on different themes. This year, we're doing City of Nations. So we're going to have themes that are of the United States, Mexico, Israel, Australia. And then we're also, because some regions are so large, we're going to do Asia, combine China, Japan, South Korea, and same thing for Africa. We're going to do South Africa, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Algeria.
So one can go, which everyone should go, either to the lunch or the dinner, whatever your schedule is. One should go. They could be on a holiday for the world without leaving San Bernardino.
Exactly. We're bringing the world to San Bernardino. And even in the food, we're having Italian, Mexican, and Chinese food.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's different. We usually have more of a traditional sit-down dinner, and this is just going to be mainly for the dinner, where we're going to have food stations. And but this year, it's going to be stations where people can go and get what they want.
I like that.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
'Cause we haven't tried it before.
That's going to be fun. And one more question I got to ask you about the food here, okay? And I hope I'm not putting you on the spot. Are you still going to have that fabulous coffee you have every year?
I believe so. The Orange Show never fails us there.
Hey, that coffee is so good. I love that stuff. And when we get off here, tell me the name of it, okay?
I will do my best to find out.
Not like putting you on the spot.
I think it's the Orange Show secret.
Oh, okay. Well, they can tell me, and I promise I won't tell nobody. Yeah. And also talking about the headdress ball, I hope everybody knows what the assistant league is, and I hope they know why you have the headdress ball once a year and beyond. We'll talk about that in a minute. Would you please explain to all of our listeners, again, when one buys a ticket or tickets and they attend either the luncheon or the dinner, where does the money go? How many children that it helps?
Well, the money goes to our two philanthropies. We do Operation School Bell, where we serve over 200 children a year, giving them school clothing in the San Bernardino School District. And then it also helps. This past year, we did 5,000 fifth graders. We screened them. And then we also saw 4,300 first graders in an oral hygiene program.
Now, when you mention that, I'm going to bump in for a second. When Deb and I were talking at the round table, that's what we call it because it's a round table and we're having a little jibber-jab. With that, there was this one family that you talked about where there were 13 people in the family, one toothbrush.
Correct.
Now, think about that, folks. How much is a toothbrush? They could be anywhere from $1.50 and up. Sometimes you can get a coupon where you get buy one, get one free, right?
And the dollar store.
And the dollar store.
2 or 3 for $1.
Yes. Now think about this. Hearing these kind of numbers, and this is no joke, I have been involved with these ladies for a long time, and as long as I'm walking and breathing, I'm going to get involved with them every year. Think about it. How would you feel if your family had one toothbrush and everybody had to share it? One toothbrush is 1 cup of coffee from Starbucks. When you think about it.
Oh, you could buy several toothbrushes for that 1 cup of coffee from Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah. We did a partnership with Loma Linda University, and one of our dental co-chairs happens to have head up the study, and she visited all 47 elementary schools and saw the 4,300 first graders. And they asked them 4 questions, and one of the questions was, do you have a toothbrush? 80% of those kids had a toothbrush. That means 20% don't. But of that 80%, 15% were sharing with another member of the household. It could have been the whole family or just one other person.
That's unheard of. Unheard of for this country, for any country. You know,